Hello Mohawk! In this episode of MoCast, we go to the very top of an office tower that's under construction in downtown Toronto, and then we find out why you need to get to a place of safety during lockdown drills at Mohawk College.
This thing sometimes breaks down. Yeah, good luck. What's that out of service sign?
We are on about the 35th story right now of the Bay Adelaide East high-rise tower. We have brought with us today 25 students who are in the 6th semester of the Civil Technology program. So these are our senior students that are about to graduate at Christmas, and I would venture to say probably their first trip 35 stories in the air. We can be standing in the classroom and I can tell them about this project and they'll get some idea of what it is. I can show them a picture of it, they might get a little bit more of an idea of what it is, and I can then show them a video and they'd get even more of an idea, but it would be incomparable to actually being on the site here. They're going to become better designers in the long run as a result of this experience here. Once they recognize that working in the office is one thing, doing a drawing, but keeping in mind the end people who are installing this steel, it's just an unbelievable opportunity for both of us. It's a win-win situation because our students get to see the real thing here, and it's a win for Walters because if they're going to hire these students already have some idea of what happens in the real world. Well, I brag about the fact that probably close to 40 of our graduates out of the Building Sciences program in Civil and Architectural Technology are employed with Walters right now. For me, it is the pride, the reward of that partnership, and I think at the end of the day when a student comes up and says, "Thanks for that, sir," can't beat that.
Lockdown drills are important as a means for us to be prepared in the event that something happens. It's about providing an opportunity for our community to go through the procedures and practice them. Similar to fire alarms, where we learn from a very young age that you hear the alarm, there's an action to take. We want the same level of preparedness with lockdown drills, and that's why we use the drills as a form to practice that. Well, the key message for students and faculty is to get to a place of safety. They should be asking themselves, am I in a place of safety? And if the answer is no, they need to move to a place of safety. Whether that's a secure room, a solid door that can be closed and locked, or leaving the campus. If you're in a general open area, or some of our rooms that have a lot of glass, you want to get away from those places, and that includes exiting the building and leaving the campus. That is an absolute acceptable option. I think what's important for our staff members to remember is that we are in a position of authority and we need to provide leadership. So whatever area we're in, we want to provide that leadership, whether it's in a classroom, by getting people away from the doors and windows and keeping them quiet, keeping cell phones off and noises down, or whether it's in a public area by saying, "Follow me," and taking people out as you go. We're really looking for our staff to provide that leadership to our community. We know that in a real situation we are going to have a heavy police presence here, and the police will obviously do their part for public safety and start removing people from the campus to a place of safety, but we want people to get right out of the way.
Alright, so here we are. We are on the 38th floor of the Bay Adelaide Centre in downtown Toronto. We're getting a tour with our civil engineering students, thanks to our friends at Walters. And he does construction too. He runs a college and he does construction.